Alrighty, so it is Tuesday night. I didn't feel like shopping at the grocery store. I knew I had these spicy jalapeno chicken sausages, but I didn't know what to do with them. So I am going to try, in honor of my home state, a little hot dish. It's my hot dish. So I've opened a can of diced tomatoes that I had in the pantry. And I've got some black beans that I had in the pantry. I've got a cup of brown rice, and I'm going to cut up about a quarter of this onion. I've got a little floppy carrot that I'm going to use up, and a rib of celery, a little taco seasoning, and throw it all in a pan with a little chicken stock and see what happens. Be right back as soon as I get this onion. Alright, so I've got the pan on about a medium heat. I've got about a pat of butter in there, about a tablespoon and a half perhaps. And I could use olive oil, and I'm probably going to add a little olive oil. But I just absolutely love the smell of onions and butter cooking. It's one of my favorites, and I'm in the mood to treat myself. So I'm going to get those into the pan, and we're going to get that going. Alrighty, so we've got them in there. And oh my God, I can already smell that. And I know you know what I'm talking about. It's such a great smell. So I'm just going to get those going. I don't want to add any salt right now because I don't want to pull all the moisture out of the onions. I want them to soften up, not get crispy and brown. So I'm just going to leave them go for a while until they're a little soft, and then I'm going to toss in the carrots and the celery and let that all cook together. Meanwhile, I should get my black beans drained. Okay, so I've got the carrots and the celery in there, and I need a little more cooking oil, some fat up in here, so I'm just going to toss in a little bit of olive oil. Alright, so I've got my carrots and the celery in there. I just added about a tablespoon and a half of olive oil, and I'm just going to let that soften up a little bit. Okay, I suppose I should get my oven preheated to about, let's go with 375, just for fun. Now I've chopped up all the sausages, bang, and I need to get those in the pan. Okay, so let's let those all make friends. And I'm going to try to get away with doing it all in this one pan, so hopefully that works. And we have enough to transfer it. Let's check our ingredients and see what we should put in there next. So we've got our tomatoes and our rice, which should go in together. We probably need about, I don't know, what do you think, about 5 minutes on the stove and then 20, 30 in the oven. We've got our seasoning and our black beans. So, what the heck, let's just throw it all in there and see what happens. First up, let's get the rice in there and get it coated like we're making a risotto. Just let it build some flavor, spread it out. Again, that's about a cup of brown rice. So we'll need about 2 cups of liquid generally. And I'm going to add liquid in the form of our diced tomatoes. Put black beans in there. And then I've got cup of chicken stock. Let me get that all mixed together and we'll see where we're at. Alright, so we've got it all in there, and I want to get about a tablespoon or so of my taco seasoning. A little extra for fun. And then I'm just going to let all these get to know each other, make friends, and meld a little bit. And then we'll get it in the oven. Finish her off with some cheese, some avocado, and a little sour cream. And I think we're talking about dinner. All right, looks like it's time for this baby to meet the oven. This clean oven. Here we go, good night. See you in 20 minutes. All right, so it's actually been about 25 minutes. I checked it after 10 minutes and saw that there was still a lot of liquid in the bottom of my pan. So I gave it a stir and popped it back in there. It's now looking like we might have a hot dish. The rice looks done. So let me give it a little taste and we'll see what we've got. Okay, so the rice is still a little crunchy. Not bad, but I'm going to pop it in there just for a little while longer. Okay, so here we go with dinner. And I thought a little shredded cheese.
Is now an independent as well. Personally, I think two people that have health reform to stand with Republicans and filibuster health reform against the public health.
And that is dinner.